Alright, so here comes project number 2. Going to be modifying this Arcade1up with, well, I have new buttons on the way, but they're going to be LED illuminate. They are going to be new joysticks because the joysticks suck. I'm going to be installing a new button for exiting and entering games and such things as that. I'm going to be installing a Raspberry Pi into this unit, an audio amplifier so I can get some stereo out, because if you know that these things suck because they were given to everybody with mono, and if you notice that on Street Fighter 2 Turbo, you only get mono, you don't get stereo. You notice that that character select screen, as you're selecting the character, second player will actually get the ding 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 going through the character select. In order to fix that, you have to do some micro soldering. If you guys want to know how to do that, I can send the link down in the description. There's a guy down there, but if you're comfortable with micro soldering, you can actually get these things to play stereo with the board that's in it. But going back on over here, so basically this is the controller setup. You can buy these online for anywhere ranging between $40, 60, 80 bucks, depending. These are converters for the USB converters, joysticks. Those are plugged into the Raspberry Pi unit. The Raspberry Pi unit will also have its own image from RetroPie, its power supply for the Raspberry Pi. Then also for the audio amplification, we're going to be using this amplifier here, and I'm going to be probably installing some new speakers also. I have a couple options for that. It is also supplied by its own power supply, so you have two extra power supplies. Now going on to the third supply, which comes with the unit itself. I'll be using this this converter here. That way I can use the stock screen. Okay. Now I'll be using an HDMI cable to connect right into here. And this will be able to use the Raspberry Pi with this LCD. Or LED. I think it's LCD. I gotta rip it apart to see what it is. But mine came with a teardrop in it, so their customer service has been pretty shitty. So just be straight about it. Arcade1up, don't expect them to be really quick about anything of their broken materials or anything. But anyways, they should be sending me a new monitor soon, which would be nice because I don't have two monitors. But can't fix that one, that one's busted. And its power supply, like I said, that's going to be powering this up. Also up the screen. You're going to need to have a power strip because of all this excess, obviously, supply. But, you know, go figure, if you know how electricity works and how you charge it, really you're only using what's the output voltage is, but still it's a wall wart and it's a lot extra power, so to say. But hey, you know, at the end of the day, this thing is not going to be running these 3 games. This thing will be running 9,018 games that I have preloaded on my image. You can go take a look at RetroPie and GitHub for all that if you would like, and learn more about it. If anything else, I can always show and teach. Just like anything else, you have to supply your own ROMs. So that's all on you, and however you want to do it. But this is basically it. So this is the arcade build that I'll be doing very shortly. Getting new buttons tomorrow, like I said, the LED version. And then I also might be throwing in another controller setup too, or joystick setup. And I might do these joysticks as a Bluetooth device, so that way you can honestly hook up 4 players and then be able to play, you know, like Ninja Turtles in Time or anything like that, but not necessarily with these buttons and everything else like that. I'll be using these joysticks and this button pack for that, and that'll be kind of pretty cool. Another side project to do, but you know, spare parts is spare parts. You can always use them for other things and build other cabinets, or you know, build a cork board, but don't matter. But there you go. So that's coming up and coming mod to an Arcade1up cabinet with RetroPie.